Okay.
All right. How's everybody doing today?
Good. How about you?
Good. I'm doing good. Just for those of us who don't know who we are, person to my side over here, that's McBiggy, and I'm McTwiggy. Try not to get the two confused. I know it's kind of hard to do, considering. But the topic of discussion today is a quote that my friend Joe Bryant over at footballguys.com picked off a tweet from Chad Ochocinco. Chad tweeted this little gem. Says, romantic movies give unrealistic expectations to women about men and ruin relationships. Porn has the same effect on men. Do you agree or not agree?
Oh, I strongly agree.
Yeah, on both sides
absolutely.
of that coin because I've been in some relationships where women think it should be Princess Diaries every day, and everybody knows that's highly unrealistic. And I've run into several men who talk about, oh yeah, go hit that and quit that, and or hit it and quit it, and I'm gonna tap that ass, and I'm gonna do this funky position, and or bragging about whatever, and then get to talking to their significant other, whatever. It's like, oh yeah, boring, or something to that effect. So,
I mean, absolutely. Women always think, from the time of little kids, in fact. I mean, not just romantic movies. They watch these fairy tales and expect a knight in shining armor to come and rescue them and give them everything in the world and make them little princesses. It's.
I hate Disney.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know about you. And nothing against the man himself, whatever. He was a genius, but Disney really makes it tough on guys all the way around. So, and I assume that we're probably going to have some female viewership on this this thing that we're doing here. So I'd really like to see what their comments are pertaining to women who watch these romantic movies and how they develop this unexpected, or what's the word I'm looking for, unrealistic expectation of how it's like, you don't treat me like those guys in that movie. It's like because I'm not in the movies.
That guy in the movie, he doesn't have money problems. He doesn't have you nagging in his ear constantly.
Yeah. And he has a script.
Yeah, that also helps.
Yeah, it helps tremendously, and he gets to have several takes to get those lines right. Say the most romantic thing ever, and what it's like. We're expected as men to be on top of our game when it comes to that, not worry about whether we're going to offend her by saying, honey, since you was up, can you get me a beer?
I mean, those guys have to be romantic for like an hour and 30 minutes. That's not a comparison to the rest of our lives.
Yeah, I mean, if I had, the opportunity to, have several takes to get, a scene like that right, shit, I'd do that all day long.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about you so much, but I could. But and the other part of this, quote is, how, and I'm sure, Chad Ochocinco was not the, originator of that quote, but, how he got so philosophical all of a sudden, it's usually child please and this and that, so I'm gonna go ride a bull and I'm gonna whatever. Okay. So anyways, so you're looking at If there's, any viewer out there, I can talk, first week with my new lips. If there's any viewers out there that, have any comments on this, or maybe even some ideas for, future topics of discussion, might spawn off of this or something completely different, feel free to comment below. Down there. Go down, comment. And don't forget to subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
You want to subscribe. Yeah. Because you never know when we're gonna like get an idea and run with something, and so anyways, I don't know, you got anything else there, McBiggy?
Oh man, I don't know, we didn't really talk about the porn aspect of this subject, did we?
Oh no, we didn't. That's right. That's what I was struggling to try to remember. The porn thing. Yeah, I can see where men get this unrealistic expectation. It's like, honey, why can't you be like the girl in the video? And it's like, look at me with those eyes while you're smoking my pole.
Oh.
Or, it's like, the midgets can do it, why can't you,
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Set and spin, honey.
I don't know. Have you ever actually watched midget porn there, McBiggy?
Yes, I have.
I'm sorry.
It was interesting, to say the least.
To say the least. So is it true that the guys are like kind of disproportionate down there?
I've never seen a male midget porn. I've only seen one with a female.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not going to go into details on that. We might be, running some risk of violating some terms of service here, but I can see where guys could, have unrealistic expectations from their viewpoint, because it's teenagers, we get into dad's porn stash or whatever, and it's like, oh, so that's how it's done. So that's how women should behave. Okay, yeah, I can run with that.
It goes the other way too, especially nowadays. I mean, there's lots of women watching porn now and getting all kinds of freaky,
Well, yeah, true, and I think. They're starting to watch porn just to, watch it with their husbands or boyfriends or whatever to try to, spark up, a stale, sexual relationship. It's like, oh, okay, well, let's go, join his club. You can't beat him, join him, kind of thing, Or in this case, if you can't beat him off, join him,
Kids, if you're watching this, please turn it off.
This is definitely bordering on NC-17 right here. So,
I mean, we may not be using foul language, but we don't want to teach you anything you don't know yet. This isn't that kind of talk.
No, I don't want to be responsible for teaching you something that you don't know yet. Let somebody else do that and blame them.
There you go.
Keep your hate mail, off to somebody else. And if you're a parent and you stumble upon this, you should probably have better parental controls on your kid's computer. So
absolutely.
If you don't like what you see, change the channel. Exactly. Pisses me off, people like who's that dude down in Topeka, Kansas that. Every day, he's got people out in front of his church, holding up signs, God hates bags, and, you're all going to hell, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, if you don't like what you see, turn the channel,
Yeah, I've never really understood why some people are so homophobic. I'm not. Why does that bother me? What does that do with me?
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's, the scary thing is that, it kind of goes back to a Shakespeare quote, one thinks that thou dost protest too much. which means that those who are complaining the loudest are usually the ones guilty of it themselves. And I've seen that in pop culture and just out in the world where like way back in the day. I don't remember if you remember the TV evangelist Jimmy Swaggart. No.
How long ago was this?
Oh, this is 80s.
Yeah, I was born in the 80s. So.
Yeah. Well, anyways, this guy, he, was all up on stage, fire and brimstone, preaching against, all these evils of the world, pornography and, lusting after the flesh and the whole 9 yards. And then it came out in the news that he was caught, hanging out with a hooker, and somebody found his stash of Playboys or something to that effect. And it was a big scandal, splattered across the tabloids and whatnot, and eventually, he lost his gig as a TV evangelist, whatever. But yeah, I mean, some of the people who complain the loudest and preach against it the loudest are the ones that guilty of it themselves. Maybe not like actually guilty of it, but those thoughts go through their heads, or they're just running in circles that they would be embarrassed if their true selves came out. So
yeah. Well, not everyone is capable of just being themselves. They have to make a front and act like someone they're not.
Yeah, McBiggy.
Hey, look now. This isn't about me.
Well, I just made it about you.
This is true.
Alright, well, anyways, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, make the stuff go viral. This might make it on the internet. I don't know, we might do another take. We might chop off this last little bit, whatever, but, yeah.
Wait, we're going to chop off what?
You.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Let's,
you might want to cover yourself, or protect yourself, or something.
Yeah.
Put your chastity belt back on. Yeah, it's coming.
That's been off for a while, sir. You should know about that one, huh? Yeah.
I don't know shit, alright? Don't want to know shit, but what I want to know is why you have the chastity belt off, because obviously you're not using it.
Let's call it an experimentation. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Uh-oh, he's really getting deep into the midget porn. Look out.
Oh, come on, man. It's supposed to be a secret. Jeez.
Midget dads out there, hide your midget daughters. Yeah.
Yeah, you better.
Yeah.
Look out.
That's right.
Big Daddy's coming.
Yeah, he's going to start stacking them up too high. Yeah.
I reckon I like me some midget porn. Mm-hmm.
There goes my little Jenny. I do love her. I love her when she stands up on the chair.
Reckon I'm gonna slap that ass. Mm-hmm.
I gotta reach way down to slap that ass, but it's worth it. Alright, man. We will see you all next week, and sayonara.
Yep. Subscribe.
Subscribe, comment, Facebook it, whatever. Bye.
Alright. Later.
Woohoo!